And back to you with another strange shaky video on strange subject. This time I wanted to share my experiences, maybe not experiences, but my practices for the burning process. As you can see, I am a pretty lazy guy, and I'm burning in the power cable, the power amplifier, integrated amplifier, and two sets of speaker cables connected in a row. I'm using my Lovedale Diamond 12.3 as a receiver. So, about my practices. The first one. I'm using either dedicated track for burning. This time you can see this is an XLO track. Or I'm using a usual set of music, different genres. So, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter what track are you using. If I'm doing this while I'm sitting next to the computer, I'd rather use a track with some noise because it doesn't distract me from my work. The next thing is, after choosing your track, is to set up in full-bar options down mix channels to mono. As you can see, I have it here. Why to mono? I'll explain that in a moment. After that, connect your speakers, but remember that you should connect one of them out of phase. As you can see here, this particular speaker is connected out of phase. And the other one should be connected in phase. Why do we do this? And why these speakers are standing like that? If we would be connecting them normally, the driver membranes would be pushing against each other and outwards. We want to have a situation when one speaker will be moving the driver in this way, and the second driver will be moving the driver in the same exact time the opposite way. So effectively, the volume of air trapped between the between the drivers would not be moving relative to the drivers. It would be moving like that along with drivers. This basically causes no sound getting out. Why did we down mix the channels to mono? Because if we leave them in stereo, there will be minuscule differences between channels, the differences that are crucial for our stereo positioning of the sounds, but they will be different between channels, and this would be the sounds that you'd be hearing outside. That's it. And you may probably hear the hissing in the background, and I'll just give you an example how loud am I able to do this burn-in with this setup. Well, additional mode, ghetto mode, is to put something inside the bass reflex holes, tunnels. So let's do the experiment. You can hear the hissing, right? And just listen to this. This is actually way louder, and still accounting for the fact that some of these sounds are still cancelling each other because they are out of phase. But this is pretty loud. It would be something that I wouldn't be able to sleep anywhere nearby, even on the lower floor of my house. But let's have it like that. And you can actually hear, yes, that it's quieter right now. And if I'll start to move them towards, yes, like that, you should be able to hear that it's almost silent. If I'll be able to set up them like that. Yes, and push the rack inside the oh yeah, the bus export. It's quiet again, and that's it. My usual practice is to do the burning for roughly 10 days. That's just because I usually don't have time to listen to my equipment every day, so I leave it on burning for 24 hours for 10 days in a row. And if I'm doing the burning, I'm trying to do as much burning at the same time as possible. As you can see, 3 pieces burning right now together. And what else? And that's it. I think that's it. So that's my practice. I'll be glad if you could share your practice under the video. As for the changes in the burning, many people are saying that these are psychoacoustic changes in your hearing, that you're adapting to the sound. Well, it's not exactly like that, and my proof, except of hearing the changes, is a very simple one. I'm not listening to this equipment at this moment. When I buy something new, I'm connecting this right away to have a, I don't know, half an hour session of listening to the new equipment. Because at some point I realized that if new stuff is sounding just bad to my ears at the beginning, then there is no amount of burning that would be able to correct that things that are bad to my ears. But if the equipment sounds fine, it can be only further upgraded or made better with burning. When I'm doing my burning, after the first session, I'm leaving equipment doing the burning, as you can see, and I'm checking once every 3-4 days, making another 30-minute sessions, making notes and making some comparison with previous notes. When I'm done, after, I don't know, 10 days or something like that, I'm moving the equipment to the final position where it will be staying. And you can see, maybe you can see the subject of my next videos. Sabach A30A and 2 set of cables. AudioQuest Rocket 88 and Nivdost, not Nordost, Nivdost Valhalla. If you look for Nivdost on the web, you'll know what I mean. So, have a nice day. Bye.